ഈ പൊറോട്ടയും ബീഫ് റോസ്റ്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഞങ്ങൾ മലയാളികൾക്ക് അത് വെറും ഒരു ഭക്ഷണമല്ല, ഒരു വികാരമാണ്. அப்படியா?
After all the chaos, outrage and manufactured noise around Kerala Story 1, here we are again with the Kerala Story 2. The first film was sold as truth, questioned by journalists, rejected by the very people it claimed to represent. And finally, even the court stepped in and said it to declare it as a fiction, not as a real story. Because it was never the fact, the data, and not a lived reality. And let me clarify something most people miss on this. The court did not certify this story as true. It did not validate the claims. It only said a filmmaker has the right to tell a story. That is freedom of expression, but not a validation of facts. And those two hits very different. And after that verdict, after all that damage, another Kerala Story is being released. Same makers, produced by Vipul Amritalal Shah, written and directed by Sudeep Sen, backed by the same Vipul Amritalal Shah Productions and distributed by Sunshine Pictures. Same narrator, same fear template. And this is how it begins. Fear first, facts later. This is not how truth is told. This is how perception is manufactured. Kerala is not a land where women are forced, where religion decides dignity, or where fear rules everyday life. No, this is where Kerala says a complete no. Forcing food as humiliation is not Kerala's culture. This is provocation, not representation. See the pattern. Relationships become traps, emotions become threats, an entire state reduced to suspicion. That is not awareness, that is generalization. Individual cases deserve justice. But anecdotes are not evidence, and cinema should not pretend otherwise. Kerala is a land where a temple, a church, and a mosque stand on the same junction on the same road. People walk past them every day with no hatred, no drama, and no fear. That is not symbolism, that is our daily life. Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, no matter what. Farmers, fishermen, migrant workers, or even IT professionals. They may have different beliefs, different politics, and different cultures, but yet one society. Yes, Kerala has problems. Kerala debates loudly, and of course, yes, Kerala disagrees fiercely. But Kerala has never allowed religion to become a weapon. And when cinema starts playing savior, we must ask, who created this fear narrative? Because when cinema keeps showing forced faith, forced food, and forced fear, it doesn't stay on the screen. It enters WhatsApp, it enters election speeches, it enters everyday suspicion. And suddenly, a neighbor becomes a threat. A minority becomes a headline. A peaceful state becomes a stereotype. Because film has the power to change the minds. And the timing, right before elections, coincidence or strategy? Anyways, I'm not going to answer that because you already know. And let me say this clearly. The reason this trailer didn't burn the streets is not because it's harmless. It's because Kerala chose restraint. Because Kerala has a long memory, people here remember what actually happened, not what background music tries to sell. During floods, during COVID, during disasters, when systems failed, ordinary people stepped up. Boats became ambulances. Strangers became family. That is Kerala. In many places, this could have erupted. Kerala stayed calm, not out of fear, but out of social maturity. I was talking about this film. And notice something else? Almost no one from Kerala is asked to tell Kerala's story. Kerala is spoken about, portrayed, packaged, but rarely heard. This is not about banning films. This is not about silencing voices. This is about truth. When a film already declared fiction returns with the same urgency, the same fear, the same emotional pressure, it stops being cinema. It becomes propaganda. Kerala's story is not written by fear. It is written by coexistence. And no film, no matter how loud, no matter how cinematic, and no matter who gets to rewrite that, this is not their Kerala story. This is our Kerala story. I'm Chandni, a proud Keralite, signing off for the Unmasked Indian. Always fearless, unbiased, and unfiltered. Stay with us.